Your Air Force has more than 20,000 airmen deployed around the world in support of wartime operations, to include military men and women from New York actively engaged in defending our way of life. And now, what you've all been waiting for, sit back, relax, because it's showtime!
You're coming. You want to stand up and see?
Thunderbirds, let's run them up. Smoke up ready now. Smoke up ready now. Thunderbirds, leaf switch ready now. Burners now.
As America's ambassadors in blue, open with a tribute to the greatest nation on earth. America's own, your 2018 United States Air Force Air Demonstration Squadron. From Las Vegas, Nevada. Known to all the world as the Thunderbirds. From your right, Major Kimmel, and from the left, Major Collins, inbound for Show Center at a closing speed of nearly 1,000 miles per hour. Before meeting, they'll bank sharply, narrowly avoiding each other for the opposing knife-edge pass. Thunderbirds are in the challenging trail formation, with each wingman flying just a few feet from the aircraft in front of him. On command, watch as they smoothly transition back to the Thunderbird diamond formation. Our two solo pilots have again positioned themselves on opposite ends of the show line to cross at show center. A difficult maneuver made even more challenging since Thunderbird 5 is approaching upside down and inverted flight. Watches our Diamond pilots position their F-16s a few feet apart as they prepare for the meticulous line abreast to Diamond Loop. Jet with the knife edge pass.
We're living on the
From the right, watches our opposing solo. Major Kipper maintains level flight while performing the challenging. Precise formation position with the diamond roll. Blowing to the right, count along with Thunderbird 5 as he performs a precise 8-point hesitation roll. Inbound now from the left, Major Kimmel will demonstrate the extraordinary roll performance of the F-16 with 4 consecutive aileron rolls at low altitude. Diamond is now approaching from your right. This is a rare opportunity to go inside the cockpit of Thunderbird 1 as Lieutenant Colonel Walsh calls for the 4 Diamond pilots to perform simultaneous aileron rolls in close formation. As we fly free today, we are proud to represent America's Air Force. We lead the fight with innovation and unparalleled readiness, and we are the most lethal Air Force on the planet. Now look back to your right and find Thunderbirds 5 and 6, teamed up this time to create a mirror image in their trademark Calypso Pass. Now, from directly in front, the Diamond pilots are once again in trail formation. As they pull straight in the vertical, you'll see them smoothly transition back to the Thunderbird Diamond, all while performing a clover loop. Ladies and gentlemen, check 6 and watch as our solo pilots come from behind and overhead to execute the awe-inspiring crossover break. Fans, have your cameras ready for a picture of formation flying at its finest. From behind and to the right, your 2018 Thunderbird Diamond Pass in review.
Just as free. Just as free.
Our solo pilots are once again inbound for a high-speed head-on pass. As they cross at show center, watch for them to climb sharply, then reverse course in a split S maneuver to cross again with a knife edge. Let's go inside the cockpit and listen as they execute this breathtaking maneuver. Look in front and to your left. You'll see the Thunderbirds. Was more exciting than the 11-run dominating shutout the Yankees had over the Blue Jays last night. While supersonic speeds are critical when chasing down the enemy, slow speed handling is just as important in aerial combat. If you look back to your right, you'll find Thunderbird 5, Major Collins, low and slow. Ladies and gentlemen, look back to your right. It's the Diamond. Gear down, flaps down. Above him in hot pursuit, look for smoke. That's Major Kibble, closing on the Diamond at more than 500 miles per hour. His job is to overtake the formation directly in front of you. The maneuvers we're watching today are in tight formation and at low altitude. They require the same level of concentration and discipline that every Air Force pilot must employ, whether flying combat missions over hostile territory or flying in support of humanitarian efforts in adverse conditions. Now watch as Thunderbird 6 completes his rejoin with the Diamond to perform the 5-card loop. 15,000 feet straight up. Thunderbirds would like to dedicate this next pass to all the families here today whose loved ones are deployed around the globe in defense of our freedoms.
And I won't forget what we've seen. Human lives.
Watch as Major Collins demonstrates the tactical advantage of the F-16's tight turn circle with a maximum performance 360-degree turn followed by a half Cuban air.
Hey, oh, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't.
To your right, the Arrowhead Formation Loop. Two solo pilots, Thunderbirds 5 and 6, rejoined with the Diamond to form the Thunderbird Delta Formation. We would like to take a moment to honor one of our local fallen warriors, Staff Sergeant Todd T.J. Labranco of New Fairfield, Connecticut, assigned to the 105th Security Forces Squadron here at Stewart Air National Guard Base in New York, passed away September 5th, 2013, of injuries caused by small arms fire near Bagram Air Base, Afghanistan. He paid the ultimate price for our country, and we fly today in honor of TJ and all those who have given their lives in defense of our freedom. Positions the Delta formation for the Delta roll. As you take time to watch the precision required to maneuver 6 F-16s as one formation, let it serve as a reminder of not just the teamwork, but also the dedication and commitment that makes our team and the United States Air Force. Delta soars above. We are proud to represent the more than 20,000 airmen who are deployed around the world in defense of our freedoms. While our airmen, soldiers, sailors, coasties, and Marines risk their lives each day to fight for democracy, it is the families that stay behind who are the silent heroes of our military. Their sacrifices do not go unrecognized, and we thank every mom, dad, husband, Now, from your right, watches the 6 F-16s fly towards Show Center. And thousands of hours of practice and employment. Every airman who wears the Thunderbird uniform is a military member first, highly trained in a professional Air Force skill. As Airmen First, Thunderbirds use years of on-the-job training to provide consistent and credible global vigilance, global reach, and global power, giving a critical edge to today's joint warfighting and coalition teams. Wherever they have been before, and wherever they go after their time on the team, the Thunderbirds are airmen first and airmen always, faithfully and professionally representing their brothers and sisters in arms who are providing unrivaled air, space, and Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps no other maneuver is more closely associated with the Thunderbirds than the one you're about to see. Look to your left as the diamond approaches for the high bomb burst. From the right, the reflection pass. Ladies and gentlemen, as Thunderbirds 5 and 6 rejoin the diamond and reposition for the Delta pitch to land, we hope you have found today's performance inspirational. It is a culmination of hundreds of hours of training and preparation, representing the unparalleled devotion to duty of every combat airman in your Air Force. We encourage those young people in the audience today to dream big, choose integrity, to serve their communities and families, and surround themselves inbound from the left. The Thunderbirds dedicate this final pass to all the airmen that have gone before us and have paved the way for a Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you've enjoyed today's flying demonstration as we celebrate the unwavering commitment and dedication of your United States Airmen. As our F-16s come into land, we'd like to thank you for your continued support of the United States military and the Air Force. It has been our great honor to represent America's Airmen with our performance today. Once the jets have taxied back and our engines are shut down at Show Center, the Thunderbird officers and enlisted representatives are planning on coming forward for signatures. We'd be glad to sign some autographs and talk about the great opportunities that exist in today's Air Force. This will take place along the crowd line at Show Center, just where the enlistment was conducted. We hope you'll stick around, give us the opportunity to meet you, sign some autographs, take some selfies, and let us answer any questions you may have about serving this great nation. If you can't stick around, please visit us at afthunderbirds.com or follow us on any of the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at AF. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to have flown for you today and to showcase the quality in action and pride of performance that has been the foundation of the United States Air Force for over 70 years. As the jets depart the runway, it marks the completion of today's demonstration, the 4,710th in team history, and our 35th of 56 scheduled this year. Once again, the Thunderbirds thank you for letting us perform for you here in the great state of New York. And now, it's my pleasure to hand the mic back to the voice of the New York Air Show, Mr. Rick Peterson. You got it, Rick.
Thank you. Outstanding. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Thunderbirds.